It's all good. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Base Sunday. I'm your host, Frank Malico. We begin with a social media alert. If you'd like to connect with us or pitch us a show idea, we'd love to hear from you. Go to cbssf.com, click on Connect, and you'll get all the information and the links to our email, social media, Facebook, Twitter, and the works. Showtime now. It started back in the 70s as a small restaurant in Berkeley and has blossomed into two premier jazz clubs. One in Oakland, the other right here in San Francisco. Yoshis has hosted the greats Dizzy Gillespie, Harry Connick, among hundreds of others, including some homegrown talent. And here to talk about Yoshi's Lounge is Derek Hunter. Derek, welcome aboard.
Thank you for having us.
We were just talking about the weekend you've got right now. Rick Derringer's playing there. You got Christopher Cross.
Oh, yeah.
There's always something going on, huh?
A good mixture of music always happening at Yoshi's. And we have our local talent series where we literally have such a great, vast depth of musicians in the Bay Area that we can choose from. And we have them play free at Yoshi's every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
So it's kind of like an open mic night? Come on in and get
I wouldn't
noticed?
say so much as an open mic. Most of these are established musicians who've toured around the world. And they just happen to reside in the Bay Area. We kind of bring them in with their bands, and they perform a lot of times before our premier shows in the jazz club.
So not just jazz all the time now, because you've got to get people in there and
got to get
a little bit of
people
everything.
through the doors. We live in San Francisco, and it's one of the big tourist spots in the world. And people come to our venue looking for music a lot of times, and jazz unfortunately isn't as popular as it used to be. So it's kind of feed them a little bit of jazz with other types of music.
But you still got the jazz, too.
We still have the jazz. We are known for jazz. We will always have jazz, but a little R&B, a little hip hop, maybe a little salsa. Kind of,
Sure.
it's like San Francisco. It's a nice mixture.
Yeah, last time I checked Rick Derringer, I don't think he's a jazz guy.
He's not a jazz guy, but he's a musician through and through, and he was incredible.
He can still bring it?
Oh, he can bring it. He can bring it.
I told you I saw him with Led Zeppelin back in the 70s. He was amazing.
And I'm jealous that you saw Led Zeppelin. That would have been a great Yoshi's show, especially with our 40th anniversary coming up. It would have been nice to have one of those bands back from the 70s, a rock band at Yoshi's.
I don't think Zeppelin's going to be touring anytime soon.
No,
Sam,
they
but
won't.
sure.
No,
Talk
they
about
won't.
your DJ series, too.
DJ series, some of the premier DJs on the planet, old school hip hop, Houdini, DJ Quick. We have the Digital Underground coming up this next month. We're doing a celebration for Tupac's 40th birthday. So we bring in some of the biggest DJs in the world and bringing them not into the jazz club, in Yoshi's Lounge, where you can bring in more people and have almost a better vibe than you can in the jazz club.
And is it a dining experience there as well? I mean,
Not-
you got great food, but
We have great food, and it's an unbelievable restaurant. More of those patrons will eat in the dining room and then join to the jazz club. We clear everything out, take all the tables and put up a stage and bring in some of the world's top talent.
You know, I think we've got a clip from some of the talent here. Let's take a listen, and then you can tell us about
Definitely.
it. Here we go. Yoshi's Jazz Club.
Exciting and you are so inviting, resting in my arms as I thrill to the magic charms of you. Beside me in the blue, my dream of love is coming true.
Well, your chefs are well entertained, that's for sure. They're listening to music all night long, aren't
It's
they?
a great environment. We have an open kitchen. The stage is to the left of the kitchen, so that literally the guests can have dinner and watch a great show. I'm glad you showed that clip. That was NaJe. She's been performing in our local talent series from its inception, and she really packs them in, and it's just a great vibe. You can kind of tell from there with the lighting, the jazz, the great Japanese food. It's a nice experience.
Now, the San Francisco one's on Fillmore. But
Correct.
The original club started in Berkeley and has morphed into Oakland. How does the Oakland club differ from the San Francisco club?
Oakland, we tend to go with our roots. One, we're more of a jazz club in Oakland. It's the foundation. It is the the mothership, as we call it sometimes. But it's where we try to have traditional jazz music and more community involvement. A lot of nonprofit shows that we do will go to Oakland. So we really want to stay in the community, and that gives us a chance, especially with our 40th anniversary again coming up, gives us the opportunity to be just as much involved in the community as we can.
Summer session coming up. A couple of headliners. Who's coming this summer?
We have Stephanie Mills coming up, Pancho Sanchez, so some really wonderful shows. If you like to dance, we'll always have a salsa or Cuban band once a month, some of the old school R&B, some of the hip hop. Like I said, we're even having Big Daddy Kane in August. So for those who like a great mixture of music, start looking at Yoshis as a place that you might not have before.
All right, Derek, we thank you very much. All the best.
It's my pleasure.
Thanks
It's
for
my
dropping
pleasure.
in. And if you'd like more information on the lounge or Yoshi San Francisco, please visit yoshis.com/San Francisco. Stay tuned. More Bay Sunday right after the break.